for it.
Next up to the stage, Angela Phipps.
Woo!
Are you a member of the Harper Valley PTA?
Of course.
To play. And she said, Mom, I've got a note here from the Harper Valley PTA. Well, the note said, Mrs. Johnson, you're wearing your dress, it's way too high. It's reported you've been drinking and running around with a man and going wild. And we don't believe you ought to be bringing up little girl this way. And it was signed by the secretary, Harper Valley PTA. Well, it happened that the PTA was going to meet that very afternoon, and they were sure surprised that Mrs. Johnson wore her mini skirt into the room. And as she walked up to the blackboard, I could still recall the words she had to say. She said, I'd like to address this meeting of the Harper Valley PTA. Well, there's Bobby Taylor sitting there, and 7 times he's asked me for a date. And Mrs. Taylor sure seems to use a lot of ice whenever he's away. Secretary had to leave this town. And shouldn't Widow Jones be told to keep her window shades on pulled completely down? Well, Mr. Harper couldn't be here cause he stayed too long at Kelly's bar again. And if you'll smell Sheila Thompson's breath, you'll find she's had a little nip of gin. And then you have the nerve to that as a mother I'm not fit. Well, this is just a little patent place and you're all Harper Valley hypocrites. No, I wouldn't put you on because it really didn't happen just this way. The day my mama sucked it to the Harper Valley PTA. The day my mama sucked it to the Harper Valley PTA.
What a great song.
It is, ain't it?
We saw that one on the list, we were like, that's the one. You knew as soon as you put it on there, that's the one we were going to pick, didn't you? What a great story. You know, there's coming from the other rounds, I have 2 things to say about you coming from the other rounds. First of all, you have one of the purest country voices that I've ever heard. Pure silk. Beautiful, very unusual voice, you know. It doesn't sound like anybody else. It sounds like you, okay? And that's a huge thing. My second comment was that in the earlier rounds, you seemed very nervous every time he got on stage, and he didn't move much, he didn't really tell a story, but we had to keep judging you high because of that voice, you know. Tonight, you told the story of those lyrics really, really well. You really sold the song.
Thank you.
I couldn't agree more. You did very, very well. Your voice is extremely unique, very good, and you did excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Now, get out of here.